Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today's question comes to us from the Judging for the Win Discord. Thanks to 33elk for this one. Amy uses Mindslaver in a two-headed giant game targeting Nick. Can Amy look at Nick's teammate's hand? Can she have Nick decline to show his hand to his teammate? We'll consider the latter question first. Can Amy stop Nick from revealing information to his teammate? No. Controlling another player only allows you to make decisions and choices that the game rules or objects in the game offer to that player. Such effects do not apply to meta decisions or other decisions that are not part of gameplay. Nick would still decide whether he wants to call a judge, or agree to a draw, or go to the bathroom. Naturally, the decision of whether or how to communicate with his teammate would fall under this category as well. Here's a fun fact. There is a rule that says that you're allowed to concede, and this means they also needed another rule that specifically says you can't have a player that you're controlling concede, since that technically is a decision offered by the game rules. Well, that's a bad beat for Amy, but I've got some good news related to the other question about whether she can see Nick's teammate's hand. This actually works out even better for Amy than she was probably expecting. Two-Headed Giant uses the shared team turns option, and in formats that have the teams share their turns, if an effect lets you control a player, you actually get to control that player's whole team. One reason for this is that it makes controlling players' turns work the same as taking them. If you play a time warp in Two-Headed Giant, it's not just you who gets to take your extra turn. Your teammate does too. Another reason the rule is set up this way is historical. If you look at the original printing of Mindslaver, you can see that these effects originally gave you control of the turn rather than the player. As such, since the two players on a 2HD team are sharing a turn, it would be logical that you would control the whole turn. This new templating makes explaining how these effects work a little bit more intuitive for a lot of people, but it does make this interaction in particular a lot less obvious. Now, the other reason why controlling a single player morphs into controlling the whole team in Two-Headed Giant is practical. Have you ever wondered what would happen if the two players on a team disagreed about what to do? Well, as it happens, there's a rule for that. One player on the team is designated as the primary head, and that player has the final call on any decisions if the team can't agree. So controlling one player is basically equivalent to controlling the whole team in most cases anyway. That's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again next time for another daily ruling. Until then, I hope you have a great day.